Oh, yay, I guess. Beware the Mustard Crime Syndicate. Press any key to advance.
Now I'm gonna put tons of mustard on you.
I didn't get to read what that said. Oh. Yeah, click and drag any icons will allow to link below to ink three into photos. Yeah, those are the buttons. This thing indicates what loop you're on and how much more time until the next loop. You can click it to remove all recent photos, or just press the X key. Hey, don't forget this button. Kinda hard to spot, but it's in the top middle. Fun extra stuff and digital character information can be found here. Photos, references, something's locked in the photo album. Okay. There are achievements. How do I full screen? Settings. Aha! There we go. All-star effects. We'll just keep that there. Linky box mode. I did not get to see what the freaking warning said. Let me open Mustard in another tab. Because I need to be able to read that for y'all. Just in case. So, it seems like there are 25 polos. Which is a lot of polos, but we also have a Meet the Polos references, a photo album, and other bonus thing. Plus all these achievements. So this might take a while. Let me restart that, because we already know. I'm going to hunt down that 100%. It's an addiction. Come on. Is it just me, or does it show a lot more polos on here than in the game? Am I bugging? Alright, y'all don't see this. Do you? No, you don't. Okay. Please finish loading. For the love of God. Okay, here we go. Flashing lights and images, crude jokes, language, and loud sounds. That's y'all's warning. Flashy imagery, loud sounds, eye strain stuff.
Now I'm gonna put tons of
Yeah,
mustard.
yeah. So that's your warning now. Perfect. So, credits. Okay, we'll do that later. And then the settings, we've been in the settings. All-star effects. And I'm gonna have to look at Lanky Box mode. Okay. So, what references can I see? I see the Lemon Demon, Flash Drive, Bars. And that's like it. So let's just hop straight into this. Beat 1. What the freak is this thing? I hate that space doesn't get rid of them. Meet the Polos. Laws or error keys to cycle through the characters. Oh crap. Okay. Tinky Tonks? Aha. Oh no. But wait, that isn't... Oh crap. I exited full screen by accident. This is the first guy.
This guy stinks.
Basic ass kick drum guy. Age 25, occupation lackey. Description: Barry Smith, or his syndicate nickname, Basic ass kick drum guy, back DG for short, is a high school dropout attempting to pursue a career of being a world-class beatboxer, only to fail miserably and join the syndicate as a last-ditch effort. He has little to no redeeming qualities about him, other than he can do a mildly okay impression of a kick drum. He has the IQ of that of a chickpea. He doesn't clean his fingernails and can't ride a tricycle for crap. Since nobody at the syndicate really likes him, all of the MCS's unpaid taxes are siphoned off to him, which has put Barry trillions of dollars in debt. But since he blends in with the crowd so well, the IRS has never actually found him. Maybe because of his basic ass face. Maybe. Betty Pear. Age 33, occupation lackey. Betty's an escort that ran into the MCS on a limb after she gave services to one of their higher-ups. What services? She gave them such a chunky good time. A real 1,000 ways to die, if you know what I mean. What? That she ended up landing a job at the syndicate. Betty was assigned to the dirty work alongside her low-rank brethren. But since she loses her breath really fast, Betty is the least reliable person in the beat trope. Only able to drag one bag of money at a time, she's definitely not cut out for this. And should have just stayed the super sucker. Okay. Ashley Ketchupson. Age 18, occupation lackey. God, there is so much lore. Ashley came from a long line of royalty. She was the 17th heir to the Ketchupson throne. One day, she went rogue after a particularly nasty spat with her parents. As an act of rebellion, she dyed all of her clothes yellow and fled the country, never to be heard from again. After several days living on the streets, she found her calling when she stumbled across a Mustard on her travels. She decided to go in order a burger topped with the iconic syndicate drug Mustinil. She instantly got hooked on the burgers and begged for more. Sensing an opportunity, she got hired by the MCS and got paid in Mustinil burgers only. She's usually hopped on the truck 24/7, and it's gotten to the point where it's hard to tell whether she's under the influence or not. Ever since her parents found out she became a junkie, they said, "We can't have an addict as queen. She's all yours." And ironically enough, Ashley would later rob them of all their wealth, toppling the Ketchup Kingdom entirely. Okay, Sludge Buddy. Hello, Sludge Buddy. Age 2, occupation lab experiment lackey. The lovable buddy of Sludge is the Syndicate's most successful attempt at creating synthetic life. Beginning as a tiny blob of slime with two eyeball-sized eyes, would later become an entire drum kit of sorts after it absorbed someone who owned a music shop. No witnesses, of course. As time went on, its intelligence rapidly increased, and as of now, its intellect is similar to that of a human child. If ever threatened, the poor creature will start to spread over any available surface in self-defense. That doesn't hurt anybody, but it might startle them, I don't know. It's hypothesized the specimen can't die from any circumstance, meaning their intelligence and power will grow more and more, until one day it won't be a buddy anymore. It will be an uncle. Okay? Tinky Tonks. Why does old buddy look like this? We'll hopefully learn. Age 37, occupation lackey. Tinky is a designated handyman of the MCS. He helps with the maintenance of the MCS HQ, and he also helps build weapons and gizmos for the B Troop. Despite his technical genius, he can't help but stick random metal pieces to his head. This was due to a weird birth defect which made his skull unusually magnetic. Years of ingesting the iron, copper, mercury, etc. through his skin, he has taken its toll on Tinky. His skin has become a black hairy froth, and he grew a third eye in exchange for his mouth and nose. He became taller, lankier, and has sprouted many smaller arms from everywhere. A mutant at its finest. He works for the B Troop because he likes the thrill of adventure and can make a universal lockpick in under a minute, unlike most others who are forced to do it or else they'll be sent to the Stampede Room. The Stampede Room? Is there a way I can turn off the background music? No? No, there's not. Crap. Alright. Effect 1. Tried to press pace again. I don't think I ranked the beats. The beats are nice, I'll give them a 7 out of 10, and the effects are great. I'll give them an 8. Ah, what was that? Okay, the effects. The art here is amazing. I love the art here. Shiny. Low rank dealer. Shiny has been mute since birth. His parents couldn't extract a single word from him. They tried for years, but he just wouldn't blabber anything. After finishing high school, he decided to seek a job. Everyone rejected him because he would just stare at them and not say a word. The last place to go was the MCS. Dr. Ono fitted Shiny with a faceplate that could display what he was thinking at all times to help him communicate with the other members. Shiny felt truly at home despite being a criminal dealing illegal things. Oh, no, what? I already said drugs in the video, so... Since he was a low-rank dealer, he was, of course, partnered up with another low-rank dealer, Blendery. Upon hearing his name, Shiny thought his partner was going to be just like him. Normal dude with a blender on his head. Upon meeting Blendery, he wasn't mad, I guess. At least Blendery also thought Shiny was going to be a cautionary sign with a face and legs. DJ Scratchy. I want to turn this music off. I don't want to listen to that music. Age 22, occupation high-rank dealer. DJ Scratchy, real name Oliver Klump, is a washed-up DJ working gigs at crappy, beaten-down nightclubs. Despite the name, Scratchy is a terrible DJ who can't mix songs for crap. When asked, he said, "What the freak is mixing, bro?" And everyone's heart sank. Despite having the charisma of a table and the chin of a mole, DJ Scratchy is somehow able to woo any person he talks to, causing him to instantly fall to his command. One time he managed to guest star in a Must-Deezer show where he played his crappy bass-boosted rhythm on his $5 speakers he got from Pimu, spouting whatever into his snowball microphone. Needless to say, this went horrifically wrong, and a crowd of 20 people attending were throwing banana peels at him. It's a miracle he hasn't been stampeded yet. Indeed it is. And then Blendery. Name Blendery, age Blender age, occupation low-rank dealer. Blendery had a dream to win the hit reality TV show Battle to Lick My Feet and get a taste of yummy Lexicon Tootsies. What the hell am I reading? However, he was the first to leave the show at only 97 votes, just 7 short of a dresser drawer. Instead of being subjected to a weird hellscape situation like most object shows, he was sent out to the streets of Cincinnati, left to sell his body for services. People use him to make milkshakes. That's insane. I'm not even gonna lie. That is insane. One day, the boss's blender broke after she put a jawbreaker in it and ordered some of the lackeys to get her a new one. Not wanting to spend their hard-earned paycheck, they kidnapped Blendery. He's been working for the MCS ever since. First of all, who's your boss? Duck Jelly. Name Duck Jelly. Age 2011. I don't know what that means. Patient high-rank dealer, Must-Deezer member. What is this thing? Duck Jelly is the most irritable member of Must-Deezer. He has a hairpin trigger temper, causing him to blow up at the other members, probably because he comes from the moon. Pretty sure it's the moon. He uses his rubber ducky pal nicknamed Quacks to relieve his stress and anger, as well as use it as an instrument for Must-Deezer. He got into the mustinal dealing life as a side hobby in between gigs, and he decided to go full on when Must-Deezer got hired into the MCS. And Dubstard. Dubstard, age male. What? Occupation lab experiment. See, I didn't say it wrong this time. It put it there. Dubstard was the first of the MCS's attempts to create artificial members. God, I can't read. Since he kept sliding everywhere and staining everything, he was given a marble plinth to keep him suspended in the air. On one fateful day, Dubster was left unsupervised in the Mustard laboratory, where he gained unfiltered access to the internet via Kindle Fire. He was mashing random buttons on the screen, leading him down a rabbit hole of alpha male advice videos. He witnessed mangoes, still water, winter arcs, and flicker gooning. What is that? At this point, there was no going back. Dubster became a bona fide Super Sigma baby, and the lab technicians couldn't reverse it. Dubster spends every day idolizing Patrick Bateman and listening to aggressive Jim Fogg. If his Dr. Livesay posters are never taken away, or money rains ever turned off, he's crying. Can we, I don't know, put it on a sandwich or something? I don't like mustard at all. This is so painful to do. Melody 1. Oh, right. You know, it would help if I unmuted the damn game. Is old buddy? Oh, what's this damn hot dog? I don't know what's up with that, but what's the sound you make again? It's been 26 minutes. It's been 23 minutes. We're only on the melodies. We have 2 more sections. More of the Meet Apollo's photo album and the references. Plus whatever the secret thing is. And the Lanky Box mode. And all the achievements. I haven't even gotten any of the achievements yet. I'll take you to the toilet. Make the most obnoxious mix ever. Oh, I think I know how to do that. No, I don't know how to do that. Okay. I'll probably have to look it up later, and then we'll do it. Okay. Next. Hey, they're actually in order. No, they're not. Hi and Big Band aren't in order. Lawn Dog.
I'm a Reddit moderator after all. I am a Reddit moderator after all.
What? Lawn Dog. Occupation McMustard mascot. Lawn Dog was whose real name literally nobody knows, was looking to make some quick and easy money, so after a swift search on Indeed, he found a job listing to work at McMustard. After walking into the restaurant's front doors, the one employee on duty promptly stuffed him in a hot dog costume and ordered him to dance outside the restaurant like a lunatic. Lawn Dog did not object to this, nor did he question how oddly understaffed the restaurant was, and got to dancing immediately. This is basically what he did all day now. How embarrassing. But hey, he loves it here. On breaks, he gets to go back and whip Applejack Show fans with a belt buckle. There might be something fishy going on behind the scenes, but he doesn't care. Anything for that juicy paycheck. $3 is $3, just saying. So is that why he doesn't like old buddy? Elliot Ono. Head doctor. You're 16. This whiz kid is way too smart for his own good, and not in a good way. Not in a nice way. The information he has up there in his noggin are facts nobody should ever know, regardless of their importance in the world. The school systems, government, and his parents were so scared of him, they basically gave him up to the MCS. But instead of something terrible unfolding after his arrival, Elliot got a pretty sweet gig as the syndicate's head doctor, medical and experimental. Responsible for almost all of the body modifications and weird goopy lab experiments, subsiding any fear of him being a sociopath. That's what I would be saying if he wasn't really scared around rats. Like, he freaking yoinks them from holes in the wall. Really scary around rats. Like, he yoinks them from holes in the wall and squeezes them until their eyes almost pop out, but then he lets them sink back in. Nobody likes a baby Einstein. Okay. Louise Wheeze Biznip. Hello, Louise Wheeze. Can I call you Boez? No? Age 21. Occupation unaware dealer. Ever since 2013, the MCS's sales have rapidly decreased. It didn't seem like people were that interested in ingesting a dry clay substance to have the worst trip of their life. That was all until Beeswax Beesnip was accidentally recruited. Originally, she was just someone who came down to the syndicate's nightclub with her sister, her Junip, to drink copious amounts of root beer, and so DG Scratchy spat awful game and somehow won her over. He had to convince her he was a big band. What? Started out with Weasley just stopping by to support her Big Billy, but then she wanted to try selling mustard herself. After Scratchy convinced her it was some kind of lemon flavoring, of course, she baked it into muffins and went door to door selling them for $5 each. Most was worth $70. However, she accumulated over $95K in just a day. The syndicate got real hyped, thinking Bleeze was a hidden gem of a dealer, but after she started putting fresh fruit in the pastries, it neutralized the toxins and killed her sales. Aw. Hi. Another Musteezer member. Wait, no. I'm going on a phone. It's Big Band next. Well, he's a bodyguard. Why do I see the "say that again" meme twice? Isn't that from like the Fantastic Four movie? Big Band or Ben was in a past life a policeman, and so his co-workers took him to a dark alley and beat him senseless. He was presumed dead, with a statement being released detailing that he overdosed on weed. A few days later, his comatose body was found by the MCS. They lobotomized him and rebuilt his battered body, turning him into a walking big band. Say that again. No, this was quite a humorous little brouhaha amongst the MCS's higher-ups, but it dawned upon them that they could make big bank off of this. Say that again. Now he's a member of Musteezer, a totally legit band, in which he plays the sax, trumpets, trombones, rhythm section. Okay, yeah, he pretty much does everything. So, that's his life now. Nope, never experienced racism a day in his life. He most likely has. Okay, hi. 24 must easily remember. Hi spent his. This is a dude? This is. Well, my bad, sir. My bad. Hi spent his whole life practicing the art of the guitar, years upon years of straying his fingers from impractical strumming methods, only to end up as a bartender for some sleazy nightclub. It didn't help that most people mistook Hi for a girl. Do I need to pull out the Logan Paul room again? Disappointing a lot of guys and lesbians. Hi was not happy with his new life until the club's lead guitarist suddenly collapsed on the floor and died. While everyone was in shock, Hi point one blank whipped out his trusty guitar and saved the show. While the guy's corpse was still on the ground, but who cares? We have a playing guitar, bro. Oh my god. This is hysterical. Oh my god. After that, he was promoted from bartender to lead guitarist of Musteezer, and ever since has enjoyed his life performing live, and I mean only performing live. I was stated that he thinks that the MCS was doing is wrong, and he will never partake in any sort of dealing. But since his paycheck is 2,000 per 3 days, he'll stick around. I would too. We're on to the voices. It's voices time. Chat. And then it's achievement hunting time. Voice 1. Hey, it's the guy from the front. I'm happy I didn't play this like as an earlier version, or else all this new stuff would probably not be here. Okay, voice 2. Lemon Demon.
Hey, what's up, kid? Break your eyes. Lay your wisdom teeth under the pillow. You're mine. Hey, kids, watch yourself. Don't be voices to leave. Another guy's full of scares. Like a sugar like it says.
Ew. Who is this? Melodies, I'll give them a 7 out of 10, and the voices, they're pretty neat. I'll give them a 6. Back to the computer. We already know. Make. Oh crap! Wrong button. Who was so late? Vocals. Vocals time. And then. No. I did not just. No, not him. Please. Mustard Man. Occupation Hitman. Mustard Man is a real enigma among the MCS. He is armed with a state-of-the-art mustard dispensing bazooka. He is sent out to kill many different leaders and organizations that the MCS has a hit on. Just recently, he was sent out to exterminate the leader of some stinky old low-grade cult that no one probably remembers, causing the cult to dismantle and crumble upon itself. Not a single soul has seen what lies underneath his mask. What if he's even wearing a mask at all? No one knows how he even stumbled across the MCS. Just one day he showed up and refused to leave. Everyone, including the higher-ups, are scared crapless when he's around. It looks like he got the freaking, the one Goosebumps mask. Rosita. MC Mustard Manager and a Must-User member. Ever since she moved into Cincinnati, Rosita's perspective on life has changed ever so slightly. Originating from a small Mexican ice cream parlor by the name of La Rosita, she lived a simpler life, now serving elote corn and parfaits, but was later forced to move in result of joining Must-User in the MCS. Still wanting to own a food establishment, the MCS simply tasked her with managing McMustard. Although Rosita thought she could at least live a life mildly similar to that of her hometown, McMustard proved to be the complete opposite of what she hoped for. The food is grody and cheap, because the employees have sketchy backgrounds. Everything is infused with drugs. It's very comparable to El Sombrero, aka Rosita's arch nemesis. If that wasn't enough, Rosita's size is another key factor for her homesickness. Imagine being small in a small town, and now imagine being small in a big city. Even if Rosita can't live the life she used to live, she's still making do, making friends, and making bank. Of course she is. Monster. Make a mustard fry cook. I can see why that little girl is scared. The little girl, she's 17. Stop her. I can see why that lady is scared. While eating people alive is fun, it doesn't pay the bills, and everyone has to start somewhere. Although Monster is a psychotic, violent, scary entity who's more interested in shooting people's teeth like sunflower seeds, McMustard's standards are low, and honestly, he can grill like a stud. Every so once in a while, a customer will report a finger in their soup, and a missing person report will be filed for an employee. Is it Monster? Maybe. But are ears good in burgers? Heck no, crap's gross. Matt Stampede. He is literally tweaking. Matty Stampede. Age 23, occupation ex-employee. Matty was never good with money, which always caused him to take up. Let's just say, not so favorable jobs to get by. Matty ended up double-crossing the MCS, pocketing the money, but worst of all, he gave the boss the stink eye, which was a straw that broke the camel's back. The boss summoned Mustard Man to whisk Matty away to the Stampede room, and at that point, there was no going back for Matty. He's spent the past 10 years tied to a chair in front of a projector, playing ad-round Stampede videos on repeat. Constant loop of CGI zoo animals, CGI dinosaurs, cartoon mania characters, BFDI characters, Buzz on Maggie characters, and Splat. Matty hasn't quite been the same since, having paranoid delusions of various different characters and animals running across his line of sight. The Yeller. Age 8 days, occupation lab experiment. It's said that one day Signe and Blendery found themselves in the Great Mustard Laboratory, filled to the brim with beakers, Benson burners, and a huge old vat of nuclear waste. The two best buds spent the afternoon throwing a random assortment of chemicals and DNA into the massive galvanized tub. But once one of Sine's, my bad, Sine's hairs fell in, and one of Blendery's taste buds, kablooey, mustard gas everywhere. The lab was ruined, but in the midst of chaos, a horrid amalgamation emerged from the spilled residue. A snake-like being with an incomprehensible face, covered head to toe. Well, I mean, it doesn't have toes, so, it was just covered in a lot of welts. It slithered up to the two, stared them both in the eyes, licked its lips, and then proceeded to yell. Not like a scary yell, more like a weird 13 decibel yell. After the boss found out about the ruined lab and the slightly radioactive creature, she had this to say. I honestly think that taking care of that thing is enough punishment already, and so Sidey and Blendery now have to take care of the Yeller as if it's their own son. Well, great. So we have 5 people left. And we still haven't gotten a single one of the achievements. Read the credits like a good boy. What? Oh, these look freaking interesting. Planet Mountain Dew? Well, I read the credits. It didn't work. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on, please. Hi, Uncle Samsonite. Yo. That was for Ghastly. That was for Ghastly. Supers mode unlocked. Plays all the All-Stars. Okay, what was that? So placing the Canadians gets... Hell no. He doesn't do anything. This thing makes that sweet. Oh, did you see how hurt Blendery was? Okay, wait, what was that? Jupers mode. What is that? What is fed to chew? Okay, Uncle Samsonite. A million. That's not a million. That's a billion. Guy who just pops out and sometimes for fun. Known as Smiling Sam in Britain, Uncle Samsonite is the most dangerous and volatile all-star in the MCS's arsenal. He was summoned to the MCS through a name brand soda summoning circle and was recruited for VIP access to the syndicate's nightclubs and a child every 30 years. Despite officially working for the MCS, Uncle Samsonite works by his own terms because the last person to defy him was sent to his domain, never to be heard from again. Uncle Samsonite works as a secondary hitman when Mustard Man or Big Band can't get the kill. He's very good at his job, maybe a little too good. Uncle Samsonite can get very carried away with his job to the point where he will send random people to his domain as collateral. Everyone's pretty chill when he's around, besides one person. She met him as a child and knows what he's capable of. Let's just say she's still terrified of him, even as an adult. It's an achievement to put freaking, let's see. No. Bro, if he keeps throwing buns, I'm gonna cry. It was her. It was her, dude. Smurfette rule. Place all female characters. Oh. Oh, I'm guessing there's an achievement for placing everyone that's in the freaking Musteezers, right? Let me see. Lackey, 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 Dealer, Musteezer member, Dealer, Dealer, Experiment. So Duck Jelly is one of them. Big Band is one of them. Hi Hi is one of them. So Duck Jelly, Big Band, and Hi Hi. Employee, Hitman, Fry Cook. Her. I haven't placed Rosita with them yet, so let me do that real quick. So, Duck Jelly, you, and her. Get the yellow album, place off more members of Musteezer. Yeah, I don't get anything for putting them together, so. Okay, so we found a couple of the achievements. That's amazing. The laboratory, lab experiments. This guy, and this guy, right? Unless there's more. And maybe him? No. Are there more experiments than that? There might be. There might be, but let's just freaking finish going through the lore bits. WebDriver torso. The Bartman. 67 Evil Bart. No, that is not Bart Simpson. That is the Bartman. It's a common misconception that Bartman is based on the iconic cartoon character, when in reality it's the other way around. Back in specifically 1991, Bartman released a hit single called Do the Bartman, a song about him doing a lavish gangster drowning in money and babes. Eventually, Matt Groening wanted to collaborate with Bartman and make an A&B for his song. Bartman agreed, thinking this would only skyrocket his sales. Sadly, however, it turned out Matt rewrote all the lyrics to be about a mischievous fifth grader who has the exact face of Bartman. Lines like putting cyanide in their cash stew were changed to putting mothballs in the beef stew. Mothballs the beef stew. Bartman was pissed, but it was too late. Matt had made a whole ass show based off the song and took Bartman's legacy away just like that. When 1992 hit, Bartman was no longer a household name, and many copycats popped up like the Stewie Man, the Lubus Man, the Bender Man, etc. Bartman has had that blank expression on his face for decades now. The most is just an emotional expression, but little do they know it's actually a face full of pure malice. WebDriver torso. These are squares. They go like they beep like they fly and beep. Oh, they change shape too. That's it. Flash monolith. Holy crap, dude! I have to read all this. No, but I want to for you guys. I have to for the video. It's almost been an hour. Flash monolith, secret age, object of mass destruction. Archaeologists discovered the remains of a hardened slab of what seems to be mustard. After cleaning this mysterious rock, my cursor freezes. They discovered strange markings on it, markings of a bygone era. The archaeologists donated the obelisk to the museum right around the same time the MCS were conducting a raid for any valuables. When the museum closed up for the night, the MCS began their attack. During the raid, they stumbled across this yellow treasure. When they tried to move the obelisk, it began to hum and vibrate into the curved fan on its curved F on its face lit up. Upon waking up, the slab turned down the resolution of everything within a 5-mile radius, which caused all the members in the raid to feel weak and dazed. Despite this, the team pushed through and was able to haul this thing back to headquarters. Due to the uncanny ability to make people fatigued and pixely, the MCS labeled the Flash monolith as an all-star as it used a great interrogation and defense tool. This was until December 31st, 2020, when chunks of the Flash monolith began to break away. Not only that, its ability to mess with people's cognitive function seemingly disappeared. The mosaic effect was still intact, so now employees just go 480p occasionally. Oh, because, didn't Flash, stop everything in December 31st? Oh, that's such a freaking... I hate that did. I mess up. Terrence and Philip, the Canadians. 54 and 53? Jesus. Propaganda managers. Known for their crude and vulgar humor, Terrence and Philip are two washed-up comedians that got kicked off the air due to certain allegations. They definitely do not regarding soliciting fart videos from fans. My first breath hurt my chest. Nevertheless, their affinity for flashlights did not get unnoticed by the MCS, and they were recruited by them in their darkest hour. The move from Canada to Cincinnati was a great ordeal for them, but they quickly established themselves as some of the new competent subordinates to the syndicate. Much to the surprise of literally everybody, nowadays they're the MC's ultimate trump card. The robbers can't get their job done. It's time for trial by fart. When these two schmucks synchronize their bowel movements and combine their gases, the sheer stench they create will destroy the resolve of anyone in their way. What? Bonuses. Oh. Okay, so this guy's on the freaking other thing. Howard, for your own sake, so we won't tell you. It's not unlockable. Yeah. Occupation, financial supporter. During its early years, the MCS was constantly living off of scraps, but there must all ring not having any members, and most of them being amateur dealers. It was safe to say these guys were making no bank, until eventually, at some point during the 80s, Jupers met up with Howard, and they were able to come up with any arrangement they could benefit them both. Howard would be responsible for funding almost 80% of the company because of how goddamn loaded he is. In return, Jupers would provide shelter for his 200 homunculi. He would take care of them, but they keep trashing his home. So Jupers is the creator. Yeah, she's the boss. Yes, this is her, the boss, the CEO, the founder of the MCS, a 1 foot tall tiger with a face you can never get mad at. Jupers was always an outcast amongst the other cuddly tiger cubs. Her fur was a silky yellow, so most Moshi members turned her down when she found herself in their garden. However, one day, Jupers was lucky enough to encounter a Moshi member who took a liking to her mustard color, her fur. But once they lost their membership, they had to choose only 2 out of their 134 Moshlings to keep. And I kid you not, they picked Schnookums and Chop Chop over poor little Jupers. This left her devastated, ultimately being the catalyst for her leaving Monster City and finding herself in Cincinnati. Times were tough for Jupers when she accidentally discovered/ingested this weird little clay-like substance. It had the scariest psychedelic trip anyone could ever have in their life. But after becoming sober, she knew that there were people out there who would pay top bucks for this kind of stuff and call it mustardol. The business could started out small, but after Howard was introduced to the crime syndicate was born. The Mustard Crime Syndicate was born. Sorry. Jupiter rules the city with an iron fist and has become the most wanted criminal in the continent to date. She's played the feds like a fiddle countless times and has over 80% of the population hooked on mustard. It may not seem like it yet. Jupiter's success personified. Fentichew. Just like the cigarette companies, the MCS has always wanted to branch out to a child audience. What? But being so creatively bankrupt made the dream difficult to accumulate. And so the boss said F it and decided to rummage around the dumpsters for anything, immediately stumbling across this dirty, scary Pikachu costume. No bottom half, no tail, no eyes, just legally distinct enough to pass as their own character. So the boss brought in their most mental member to portray the character. Let's just say, oh no. He was tasked with advertising a grapefruit-flavored sauce, but he fumbled the bag so hard his head kept falling off, revealing his face for all to see. People are counting how that boy ugly as heck, boy. And that dude looks like Hitler. Let's just say, after they introduced Long Dog, they humbly retired the Pikachu looker and demoted the man to a low-rank dealer, but he still wears the costume. It brings him a sort of comfort and escape from the waffles. Celine. After Mustard Man dismantled the scary cult of Doom, he managed to recover one of the cult members. That member was Celine. Mustard Man found her sitting in a dark, mold-covered room, glaring at a TV, playing endless loops of static upon recovery. Celine was pretty worse for wear, and she had a missing arm and a smashed TV where her head was. Due to her obsessive TV watching habits, Celine didn't have the best motor skills, so walking her to the MCS building was a struggle, but Mustard Man offered to carry her to the MCS HQ. After a several-hour-long surgery performed by Dr. Ono, Celine was in high spirits. Her arm was bandaged up, and Dr. Ono fitted her with a brand new screen head. She was also given her hair extensions inside the workings of the screen head. After recovery, Celine was inducted into the MCS, doing all sorts of jobs. Despite being inducted to a life of crime, Celine couldn't be happier, and she enjoys every second working for the MCS. Okay, let's check the references. Of course, this home parody mod is a parody of the Colorbox series by Baggerhead, aka Freepies on Scratch. Please check it out. Mustard wouldn't be possible without it. I've played all of them. Sludge Buddy was based on a cover from Nostalgic Memories in a Fading Universe, which is an entire series of albums that were inspired by Leyland Kirby's Everywhere at the End of Time, as well as a bunch of other projects inspired by it. The cover was originally made by artist Physigma Phi and as it's gladly named Demonstalized Insconisugvolveners bands played on, in which the project it appears in is shown inside T+U. Betty's a reference to Diana from Colorbox White. References might not be obvious at first. What do you mean? Oh, crap. Tinky Talks. Tinky is referenced here from Red, from Colorbox Red. Sound uses samples from the character Vehenshin from My Singing Monsters. Signy is a reference to Randy from Colorbox Yellow. That is all. Thank you, good night, and big balls. Blendery is a reference to the web series Battle for Dream Island, and also has how some Colorbox versions have object show characters. Object show looking characters. Yeah, that's brown and pink. Dubstard is a reference to Prism from Colorbox White. Yeah. Duck Jelly is a character from the mobile game Jelly Band. Duck Jelly is not the official name, by the way. Rubber Chunky. Huh. Lawn Dog. Oh. Yours Foot Soda? Why is Alvin and the Chipmunks in the corner? Weezwee is an original character made by team member Strumbally Boy. She was not specifically made for Mustard. Sorry. Big Banj is a character from the fighting game Skullgirls. Huh. Hi Hi uses the Femboy Polo base made by Siren Bread. Oh god. Mustard Man's mask is based off a product called the Mustard Monster. A mustard bottle extension when the mustard comes out of its nose. Just felt like you should have known that. Rosita is the mascot of the ice cream parlor La Rosita. Aha! Monster is a character from the rhythm game Friday Night Funkin'. I knew that. Maddie Stampede. Maddie's a reference to a genre of YouTube videos referred to as Ad Round Stampede, which are a series of videos in which a clip of the Stampede from an animated show is edited to add more characters from other media. The sound and footage used for Maddie are the Cartoon Mania Stampede by Matthias Hissiter Studios. Maddie's icon is the head of Matthew Littlemore from Cartoon Mania. We do not condone his actions. We are very well aware he's a terrible person. We just find it funny to clown on him. What did he do? I don't want to know. Shake that thing, boy. Okay. The Yeller is a reference to the video of the same name. The sound samples the same video as well. Uncle Samsonite. Uncle Samsonite is a character from the web series Uncle Samsonite made by Jake Bowen. The model used in the mod is the official model used in the series. The sound samples the song Pony by Genuine, the song most associated with Uncle Samsonite. The Bartman is a reference to an FNF song called Do the Bartman, a Cackle Death by Cackle Death Crap, which is a Simpsons themed version of another FNF mod called Meet Your Lord by Greg. His sound samples the actual Do the Bartman used in The Simpsons. WebDriver Torso is a reference to the YouTube channel of the same name. Flash Monolith is based on the Adobe Flash Player. Terrence and Phillip are, of course, characters from Comedy Central's animated adult sitcom South Park. Celine and Fentitude, bonus guys. Celine is the third melody from our previous Incredibox mod, Tragic Breakout. I think, have I played that? No, I haven't. I think it's on my list, though. Fentitude is a reference to this one video where a homeless guy begs for money in a dirty, scary Pikachu costume. And there's also a slight reference to Tragic Breakout. Jeepers. Jeepers is a recolor of the character Jeepers from the 2000s MMORPG Moshi Monsters. They are not the same character. Welcome to references. This is everything we lovingly made. It says Soul. Credits to everything and everyone's mentioned here. Yeah, we already read all of those. Now the photo album. The Beat Troop. Betty's Taupe. Chunky Good Time. This is what happens to those who don't comply. Okay. Oh. Who burned this one? $16 for a burger is painful. Um, the nightclub. Musteezer? Of course it's a Weezer reference. The All-Stars. Wanted Beats and Bisnip Oliver Clump. Oh, should I put them next to each other? Wait, are those the characters in Tragic Breakout? I think I did play that. I don't remember her though. Sun pours upon the earth. Who are you? Beware the Mustard Crime Syndicate. And then Jeepers mode. What does that do? The boss. Summon the boss. How do I get her to remove everybody? Yeah. I just gotta sit here until she gets rid of them all. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna leave this here until she eats everyone. And I'll come back when she's done. So she ate everybody. Everybody is gone. She ate all 25 of them. Somehow Uncle Samsonite too. Near the end of it, though, I did realize that freaking the Pikachu, Ventachu, and the other girl popped up, and so I got Crimes Against the Moshkind. So I'm missing 3 more achievements there, and then some here. I need to read the credits, though. I thought I've read the credits. Director of whatever this is made most of the designs and the animations for a couple. Super composer for the mod, did almost all the sounds. The coder of value. Oh, Slapbread, Jerry B, or that says Dre B, I'm sorry. Strumbally Boy. Programmed the new engine, ported the mod to desktop, made super intro, all all-star effects, everything in the computer, the settings and achievements, Jupers mode, made Fem Polo base used for Ashley, creator of Wheeze Biznip. That K10 guy and Lone Rad. Vocal 5 and All-Star 5 animations. Achievement icons, creator of Howard. Melody 1 design sound. Melody 4 design and sound and animation. Guy Long Dog is based off of. Credits, biographies. Slapbread, B1, B2, B3, B5, Effect 1, Effect 2, Effect 4, Effect 5. Voice 1, Voice 4, All-Star 1, All-Star 4, and Celine. Dre, Beat 4, and Voice 2. Strumbally Boy made Effect 3, Melody 2, Melody 3, Melody 5. Voice 3, Voice 5, All-Star 2, All-Star 3, All-Star 6? What? Fentachu and Jupers. Monrad made Melody 1, Melody 4, and All-Star 5, and Howard. Ozzy made the Vocal 3 sound and icon, and the reason why Hi is a guitarist. Called Karume helped with Melody 3's animation. Eggfinite made Melody 4's design. Vibre helped with Melody 3's animation on All-Star 4's sound. And Nax Jakes is the epic artist behind all of the renders and Meet the Polos, plus the group photo. Massive shout out to all the playtesters. Lee, Pawsy, Mortem, The Wacky Gal, Zebo, Bam Buffle, Laser Spacer, Raw Melon McGee, Silly Salmon, BA55 TDM, Zomical, G-Man Boy, Mage Meow. Thank you guys. This is not so BFDI. He hate object show. Massive shout out to Baggerhead for getting Colorbox. Please check out the original series. Demand Boy again for coining the term super banger. Thank you very much. Siren Bread for the Femboy Polo base. Miss Lazy for Laudiga. KMJ for Claude. Kitchen Paper just cause he's cool. Yeah, so far so good. Incredibox, Baggerhead, Colorbox, Creator Physigma, creating Static Memories of Fading Universe, Big Blue Bubble, Messing Monsters, Jack and Jellify, Battle for Dream Island, Infinite Dreams Inc., Jelly Band, Autumn Games, Skullgirls, Every Holder, Mustard Monster, Dorado Cita, Funkin' Crew Inc., Friend and Funkin', Matthew Littlemore, Cartoon Mania, Matthew Hyder Studios, Cartoon Mania Stampede, Jake Bowen TV, Uncle Samsonite, Genuine Pony, 21st Country Fox, The Simpsons, Do the Bartman official version, Caco Death Crap, Do the Bartman Meet Your Lord version, Google WebDriver Torso, Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up, Adobe Flash Player, Comedy Central, South Park, Mind Candy, Moshi Monsters, Nintendo, Game Freak, Pokemon, Tube Entertainment, Larva, Brands to a Great America Brand, LLC, A&W. Thanks for playing. We hope you enjoyed Mustard more than we did, because we freaking hate it. Don't like it. Team Super Banger. Make sure to check out our other mods. Yeah, Tragic Breakout I played. Oops. I haven't played Pibble Mayhem, and I don't know when Planet New is coming, so I've read... Bruh, I read the credits. I swear to God. Either way, bye Juniper. Oh. How do I get rid of Juniper? Okay, I guess I'll just restart the page. So, that was that. We read the credits, and I didn't get the achievement for it. I'm gonna bug. Let's see here. I'm checking my notifications on Discord. Once this loads, it's not even halfway loaded. Let's see. Make sure to look out for all the Easter eggs. I've seen all the Easter eggs. Do what Windows tells you to do, you'll know. Watch out for false positives. If your PC really doesn't like the application, play the web version. Blender. What do I do now? Oh. They really got every single one of them. Place everyone seen in the lab. Place all traditional polos. Round up the children. Place all the weirdos. Oh. Okay.
Now I'm gonna put tons of mustard on you.
Ba, 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 da, 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 mustard, oh mustard, oh mustard, oh mustard, oh mustard, Okay. Do I keep my achievements? Yes, I do. Okay, so I gotta place all the regular polos. So you, 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 and this guy. So far, so familiar. Okay, so kids table, the children. I gotta like go to the thing to be able to check everyone's ages. Would Sludge Buddy count as a child? I wouldn't think so. None of them are children. Elliot's a child. Rosita's a child. So I think it's Sludge Buddy, Dubstard, what? It might just be Elliot and freaking Elliot, Sludge Buddy, and how old's Blendery actually? Elliot, Sludge Buddy, the Yeller, and Rosita. You. Who else? Crap, what did I miss? She's 18, but that's adult. Would Duck Jelly be a child if it was born in 2011? He would be like only 13, wouldn't he? There we go. I had to put up the freaking dubstep mustard guy. Okay, and now everyone's seen in the lab. So via the lore, we know that this guy was made in the lab. This guy went in the lab with this guy. This thing goes up there. This guy is the scientist. And this thing was made in the lab. Or the laboratory, yeah. Yep, because everyone's seen in the lab. Okay. So I know how to do that. I need to place him and her next to each other, right? Okay, how do I do that? Do I put them like far away from each other as I can? No. How do I do this then? Place all the weirdos. I gotta place the weirdos. So that would be this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this thing, and this thing, right? Oh, this guy used to be human. What was that? Why was the hot dog guy a woman? Make the most obnoxious mix ever. How would I do that? Okay, may or may not be looking it up. Achievements. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so it says place Tinky Tonks, Blendery, Dubstirred, Wheeze, Uncle Samsonite, and Bartman, and Flash Monolith. Why does that actually sound kind of good? I don't think I ever ranked the bonuses. 8 out of 10. Okay, and now how do I again place Bleed Sweet and Bees either next to there should be only BJ, DJ Scratchy, and Lover. Okay, so I gotta place her next to anyone, and then this dude. There we go. Okay. I guess it's time to go to Lanky Box mode. We gotta be in here for 10 minutes. Does it change the sounds at all? It jump scares us every couple of seconds. Well, there is the flashing imagery. So I gotta be in here for 10 seconds. Okay. So, okay. Whoa. I should have gotten the freaking credits achievement already because I've gone through all of them unless there's like something else that I can click on somewhere because I've looked through every page. So that's okay. There it is. So this one I'm gonna have to get after I restart it, but we're just gonna sit here for 10 minutes. So, anyways, y'all are just sitting there getting freaking flashed every couple of seconds by the damn lanky box. We're just sitting here. There's an official soundtrack. Oh God. Ugh, I just gotta wait here until I get the darn achievement. It's at the end of every single one of these. I might as well freaking put people up there. Yeah, look. There they are. It's what happens when you mix for a certain amount of time. Ah, feel like I've gone through a world war. I'm being freaking hit with so many flashbangs. Great Scott. I'd say just get to the end of this. We have like 7 more minutes, 8 more minutes of this. You know what? I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna come back when it's done. I shall return. All right, and we're back. We're back for the final achievement chat. Also, I almost had a heart attack because I went and checked my freaking Discord notifications, and a new Danganronpa game is coming out next year. I almost died. Anyways, so now I have to restart the game because to get the next one, I have to hold Z during the beginning section. During the beginning. And then I think we get a new character. Oh my god, that made me so excited, dude. I hope it comes out around my birthday because that is what I'm getting. That is what I'm getting. I'm gonna get it on Steam, and y'all are gonna get to watch me play it. Freaking probably for live streams. I'm gonna be the ultimate detective again. Whew. That's the most excited I've been about a new game release in forever. Bijou Mike is probably in his room tweaking right now. I don't think he's finished 100 line yet. I haven't finished 100 line yet. Okay, Z. Just hold Z.
Now I'm gonna put tons of mustard on you.
That's a penis. So I held Z. Absolutely nothing happened. I didn't even get the achievement. It says, she can be unlocked by holding Z during the start intro. Was I not doing that? Well, it isn't something when it's not a ton of trial and error. I feel like I started floating. Bro. Danganronpa 2 by 2. Oh, it's gonna be so peak. Oh, it's gonna be so peak. And it has a different scenario along with the original scenario. So there might be like a new death order, new freaking mysteries, new locations and stuff. Bro. Sorry, this is turning into a Danganronpa Yab video. But what do you expect me to do? The Danganronpa series is some of my favorite games. Speaking of, I've played like 3 of them on the four Danganronpa fan games on the channel, and there are more to come. I have chapter 2 to Danganronpa Abandoned Lights that just came out, and then I have freaking Danganronpa Mauve, I think. No, Danganronpa Blowback. And then what other ones that are on my freaking list? I'm sorry, I'm just yapping. Y'all probably left already. There's probably nobody watching right now. If you're watching, comment what your favorite game series is. Please, I need to know if at least 1% of my viewer base has freaking joined. So I have to...
Now I'm gonna put tons of mustard on you.
Brother, what? It just isn't working. I am pressing and holding Z. Do I have to freaking full screen it and then restart my page? No, because that removes the full screen. Okay, we're just gonna be missing a character and an achievement. I hate that. It's just not working. I tried my best. And this is already like a 1.5 hour freaking video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at TheStalker8 and join the Discord. Links in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.